Join me in this video as I discuss Tom Brady and what I think he should do this offseason. All right, guys, let's get to it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm your host, Luca. And before we get started, like I always say, guys, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so whenever I do make a video, you are notified, and also hit that like button and share this video with everyone. Thank you so much for the support, guys, and let's get started. So Tom Brady, the quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, his season came to an official end yesterday as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost to the Dallas Cowboys in the wildcard weekend round of the playoffs. Now, he was asked right after the game what his future was going to be with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he didn't give a solid answer, and rightly so. You know, the loss was still new, and the man just lost a playoff game. So I think the last thing on his mind is, okay, what am I going to do for my future? So he gave a very vague answer, but many people are speculating that his time in Tampa Bay is finished. Now, I do believe that's true. I do believe that Tom Brady is no longer going to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming next season. Now, is he going to retire, or is he going to try to find another team? I personally don't think that he's going to retire. I really think that there's a lot of football left in Tom Brady, or at least Tom Brady think that there's a lot of football left in him. Now, he didn't have the best year this past season. I mean, it was okay. He threw for, I think, 25 touchdowns, only had 9 interceptions, but his touchdown percentage was the lowest it's ever been since he has been a starter. I mean, he threw a lot of balls, but they were not touchdowns, so if we're going to measure it by his standards, he had a pedestrian season. It wasn't the best. But, he still played. He played all 17 games. He was healthy. He didn't get injured. And I believe that Tom Brady, in his mind, still believes that he can play. And maybe he can still play. So I don't think retirement is going to be an option for him. I think he's going to come back for at least one more year. Now, the NFL landscape is not as clear for Tom Brady as it was maybe a couple years ago. A lot of teams now have their quarterbacks, and a lot of them don't have their quarterback. But if they want to get Tom Brady, they have to know that, okay, it's probably going to be for 1 year, maybe 2 at max, because the man is 46 years old. I mean, and he has defied the odds and everything like that, but he can only do it for so long. I mean, he is only human. So, he can play maybe for about maybe 2 more years, maybe 3 max, man. Personally, that's what I think. But, if I am a franchise and if I'm going after Tom Brady, I have to know in my head that I'm getting this man for a Super Bowl run, and maybe getting him for 1, 2, possibly maybe 3 years. But if I was a GM, I'm thinking, okay, 1 year, going in all out and try to make a Super Bowl run. And that's also the same thing for Tom Brady. The team that he's going to pick, if he does leave Tampa Bay, which I think he will, it has to be a team that's Super Bowl ready, a team that has a defense, that has structure, a team that has the weapons, is just missing that one piece, that quarterback. Now, there's 3 teams I'm going to go through, 3 teams that I think that possibly, maybe Tom Brady should go to. One, surprisingly, is going back to the New England Patriots. 2 is the 49ers, and 3 is the Oakland Raiders. Now let's break it down, and let's go to these teams one by one. Now, for the Patriots, the only reason why I think the Patriots is a good pick for him is going back to somewhere he's familiar, which is Bill Belichick. The Patriots defense is pretty good. They have some young players, and they almost made the playoff this year. I mean, they were a win away from making the playoffs. So they are good enough talent-wise to make the playoffs. Now, I can see Tom Brady possibly making a reunion and finishing his time off with Bill Belichick. They started together, and maybe he can say, you know what, I'm going back to Patriots and see if I can make one more run with my former teams and my former coach and my former boss, and see if they can make that miraculous run and make it to the Super Bowl. Now, it is possible that they could do that. Like I said, they do have some pieces, not much really, but I think Tom Brady might be able to get enough out of those that roster and possibly make that Super Bowl run. So one option is the Patriots. He can go back to the Patriots. Now, I don't know if the Patriots would want him back. I know Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, would love to have Tom Brady back. Belichick, I'm not so sure. So that's the thing that they would have to talk about and see if they can negotiate a contract with Tom Brady, possibly maybe a year or two, and see if they can make a miraculous run to the Super Bowl. Secondly was the 49ers. Now, earlier this year, I was all in on the 49ers. I was saying, listen, if Tom Brady leaves Tampa Bay, then the number one destination for him is the 49ers. They have everything. They have the Super Bowl defense. Their roster is basically a Pro Bowl. That's basically what it is. It's just like a Pro Bowl practice, their roster. They have everything. The coach is solid. The GM is solid. I mean, San Francisco is just built ready. If you just plug in Tom Brady into the San Francisco 49ers, then they are a Super Bowl favorite right away. That was earlier this year. That was my thinking until Brock Purdy happens. Now, Brock Purdy, when he came out of nowhere and when Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt and they plugged in Brock Purdy and the man hasn't lost a game since he started. Now, you have to sit back and look at that differently because, look, these organizations are not only playing for this year or next year. They're playing literally for their future. And Brock Purdy can be the future. He is a rookie. He's on a rookie contract. He's super cheap. He's playing his mind out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is playing tremendously. And if I'm the 49ers, I struck gold. If Brock Purdy plays the way he plays and continues to play like that, then I've struck gold. There's no reason for me to go get Tom Brady for a year and hinder Brock Purdy. No, I am okay with Brock Purdy. Again, being that if he does play the way he plays and if this is who really is, then, you know, there's no reason for me to take Tom Brady and hope for a Super Bowl win. So definitely, if I am the Niners, I'm probably going to stick with Brock Purdy. If I'm Tom Brady, I am praying that Brock Purdy, messes up in this playoff run and turns into a rookie that he is, so that, you know, the options for him to go to the 49ers will be wide open. But if I'm the 49ers, man, I'm riding with Brock Purdy. I mean, the man hasn't disappointed so far, and he could be the future for them. So that's another team where I think Brady possibly maybe can go this offseason and possibly make a Super Bowl run. The final team, and this team is, I think, is the best team, is the Oakland Raiders. I mean, they benched the starting quarterback, Derek Carr, and he's also looking to be traded. So that relationship between the Raiders and Derek Carr is over. So they are looking for a quarterback. They do have a good roster. Their defense is okay and can be fixed. The O-line is a little hazy, but, you know, put a couple pieces in there and it could be fixed. They do have Devontae Adams. I mean, he is a monster. He is still at least top 5, at least maybe top 3 receiver in all of NFL. You hook him up with Tom Brady, and also you have Josh McDaniel making that reunion. He was the OC for Tom Brady for many, many years. They won many, many Super Bowls together. And if you link those two people back together, that could be a recipe for something amazing. So the Oakland Raiders, I think, is probably the best chance for Tom Brady. Now, there's a little issue, you know, like I said, that O-line is not perfect. They are in the AFC West, and they have monsters on the other sides. You know, you had Patrick Mahomes with the Kansas City Chiefs. You have Herbert with the Chargers. Even though Russell Wilson didn't play that well, I think he will make a comeback next year. So you have 3, possibly one Hall of Fame for sure, which is Patrick Mahomes on the other side. Russell Wilson does have a Hall of Fame argument, and Herbert, if he continues in this trajectory, he's going to be a Hall of Fame. So basically, 3 possible Hall of Fame quarterbacks in your division. That could be trouble. But I think the Oakland Raiders is possibly and maybe the only team that can take Tom Brady, and maybe they can make that run. They can say, listen, we'll give you a 2-year contract or a 1-year contract, and let's see if we can, move a couple of pieces, shore up the offensive line, give you a couple of pieces in the offense, fix the defense, and let's see if we can make that run, one final run. So I think Oakland Raiders is possibly the best place for him. Now, Tom Brady, like I said, I don't think this man is going to retire. He doesn't want to go out like the way he did yesterday. He has too much pride in him. He loves the game. He loves the game too much for him to do that. I personally definitely think that he's coming back for at least one more year. At least one more year, and he wants to go out on his own accord. Now, again, I don't know. He might just hang it up. So you never know. But anyway, guys, that is my video, and I think that Tom Brady, if he does come back, I think Oakland Raiders is the best place for him. What do you guys think? Do you guys think he should stay in Tampa Bay? You know, that's another option. He could just stay in Tampa Bay. What do you guys think? Do you guys think he should stay in Tampa Bay, or maybe go to the New England, or go to the Niners or the Raiders, or maybe there's another team that you guys think he should go to? Please, guys, let me know in the comments below. Again, thank you so much, guys, for supporting me. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.